Monday, April 4th, tonight, big championship game in New Orleans. Even if you're not a basketball fan, if you don't know anything, if you're an American and you heard Kansas and North Carolina, you think
blue blood.
You think basketball. You think even if you just don't care, it's just those two schools about as basketball driven as you can find. And empty chair today. Dole, I don't know, where are you? I mean, this is your time to shine. Jayhawks, Tar Heels. What do you guys think? What do you think of Saturday's games?
I told you earlier this morning, watching, I thought they were both fantastic games.
Mm-hmm.
Really high level. I just felt like watching it, that Kansas, Villanova, those were the two best teams on that court out of all four.
I can't believe how well Kansas was playing. And then they still couldn't, like, I
Well,
mean, it got big at the end.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Just Villanova, just making shots.
I can't believe how well Villanova played to not even have a chance to lead that entire game.
Right. Kansas firepower, and they played well. All of them. I mean, they played well. Coach O'Connor, huge Carolina fan. I mean, what's got to go right tonight for them?
Well,
because obviously, if Kansas plays at that level, I'm sorry, I don't see it.
The health of Baycott's going to be important.
Okay,
Is he going to be full go? I just think Kansas has been the quietest, maybe the quietest one seed to get to the final. I mean, nobody's talking about them this whole time. It's been about
the route wasn't very
right.
good.
The route was impressive. They were going down, taking down these giants the whole entire way through.
Right, but they've just done it pretty methodically and just boom, boom, boom. And there's a little bit of luck involved when you get 6 wins in a row.
Can RJ Davis play like that again? I mean, that was a game of wow.
Right,
he was just unbelievable.
He kept them in it that first half.
Yes.
Without him, they're probably down 10 at halftime.
I had to look up and see where they were. Like late January, they got beat by 30 by Miami, and then they come back and lose to Wake Forest, and it's like, what the heck? And now you look at their games ever since.
Right. Well, and I remember going into the tournament, I was thinking, they're one of the hotter teams, kind of the surprise team. Then you see them seeded 8th, and you're like, I don't know if that's really where they're at. And they lose to Virginia Tech in the ACC tournament. Virginia Tech was on fire at the time, and I think when they lost that, everybody kind of just, okay, that's the North Carolina we're used to, and they forgot. And then the last month of the year, they were pretty good.
I mean, it's got to be really challenging to seed all these teams, but North Carolina's really not an 8th team. Before I go to my picks, all of us as educators, we enjoy or encourage reading, right?
Yeah.
This is one of my books here. It's called Duke Sucks, a completely and even-handed, unbiased investigation of the most evil team on planet Earth. And they are evil people. Christian Laettner, Grayson Allen, look him up. Okay, so now there is nothing that brings joy to me more than watching Duke lose. So that was fantastic.
Yes, you hate them.
Yeah, and this whole thing tonight, I know you're on this Kansas trip here, and I talked about it last week. By the way, I hate to give myself props, but I did pick Kansas and North Carolina. I was the only one to do it.
You and Hikes did too.
Oh, yeah, later. He jumps on my bandwagon. But anyway, this seems like a real easy pick tonight. We've seen this before.
You're going to Tar Heels.
North Carolina, and I said who's ever going to win that North Carolina Duke game is going to win this tournament.
You did.
Okay?
And you think the opposite.
I think Kansas plays the way they're capable of.
It's one game. It's not a series.
Right.
We've seen it before throughout this tournament and throughout history. I don't want to date myself too far back, but I think this is North Carolina's game to lose.
It wouldn't be surprising. I mean, they got just as much talent as anybody else.
I think, too, with the health of Baycott, does he chase the rebounds the way he always does? If that ankle's not 100%, does he have the energy and the chase and the drive that he has every game? Or if that ankle's at 80% and it starts to wear, does he, and going against McCormick the whole time, does he maybe take a couple, that's not one I'm going to go after, whereas in Duke, he was all over the place.
Whatever, it's setting up to be just a great matchup. Dole must have bit the post prom, got his body clock off. Can't show up for the entering. Who never knows
for the national title.
It's the championship.
Big weekend here at PHS. Prom going on, soccer, baseball is going on. So all this
track and field.
So a lot of great things going on here.
Yep. The soccer teams are good.
Yes, they are. They're fun to watch.
Baseball team's undefeated still. Boys soccer's undefeated. Beat Mount Michael in the tough one, I think. And Mount Michael's always good. So
track, they're getting in the top 3 almost every
The
week.
girls are,
Girls are-
if they get them all healthy and cleaned up, boy. And Mostek hurt himself in the 100 though on Friday. So hopefully it's nothing major. He wins the long jump, prelims of the 100. I don't know what the injury was. Never really said, but that's hopefully we get that kid
Yes.
healthy.
Go out there and support those teams. I know it's a little cold still, and I watched some of the soccer games actually from my car because I'm still underdressed over in Elkhorn. But it was fun to watch. So
All right. I'd say Kansas, Coach Bird,
Kansas.
North Carolina.
and we know the
Tar
history of New Orleans and the Tar
this
Heels.
will be 3
talked about
times
history.
out of 5.
North Carolina, New Orleans, but they also showed before the Villanova game, Kansas game, I was unaware, they've met each other 3 times. That was the 4th, and each of the previous 3, the winner of that game wins the national championship.
Wow.
So, a little history at stake here on both
And
sides now.
in '82, I hate to keep this going here, but in '82 they went down to Mississippi, North Carolina did, and they have a tradition of spitting in the river. They won that in '82. They
Okay.
did the same thing against Michigan with Fab Five in '93, and I'm sure they're spitting in the river.
Yeah.
Or have probably already done it.
I wonder if Eric Church has another concert. But just trying to get on. All right. We'll see ya. We got to sum this up. Hopefully Dole shows up. If the Jayhawks win, we can talk about what a year he's had. State
Yes.
football.
He's rolling.
Championship.
Yeah, Kansas football's really good. Well.
No.
Oh.
All right. Talk to you later.